Somewhere on the ship you're about to board, there's a functioning jail cell. Somewhere else, a casino that's completely illegal to operate the moment the ship touches port, and perfectly legal again the instant it crosses into international waters. And somewhere in your own cabin, hidden in plain sight, there's a trick using nothing but a handful of magnets that could genuinely change how organized your entire trip feels. None of this is written in your cruise line's brochure. None of it comes up during check-in. And most of it, once you know it, completely changes how you'll look at your next voyage. Let's go through 25 things cruise lines have never bothered to tell you. Some of these secrets will save you real money. Some will genuinely unsettle you. And a few of them reveal just how carefully every single detail of your vacation, down to the color of your souvenir cup, has been engineered to shape exactly how you behave, what you notice, and how much you spend without ever feeling like you're being managed at all. The money games hiding in plain sight. Number 1. Cruise ship casinos legally exist in a strange loophole. Because gambling laws are determined by whichever country's flag the ship sails under, most cruise casinos are only permitted to operate once the ship crosses into international waters, remaining closed while docked in port. That single legal quirk is exactly why you'll notice the casino doors locked during the first hour or two of most sailings. Number 2, and closely related, many of those casinos don't have to follow the same minimum payout regulations that land-based casinos are legally required to meet, which means the odds inside a shipboard casino can, in some cases, be noticeably less favorable than what you'd find at a regulated casino on shore. Number 3. Casinos rate their players. Spend enough time at the tables or the slots, and the casino host will start quietly tracking you, offering free drinks, discounted future cruises, and other perks specifically designed to keep you playing longer than you originally planned. Number 4. Specialty restaurants exist for a reason beyond variety. While your cruise fare includes the main dining room and buffet, cruise lines heavily promote steakhouses, sushi bars, and chef-driven venues throughout the week, each one carrying an additional cover charge that adds up fast if you're not paying attention. Number 5. Shore excursions booked directly through the cruise line are almost always priced higher than the exact same tour booked independently through a local operator. Sometimes by a significant margin, the cruise line is charging extra specifically for the guarantee that the ship won't leave without you. Number 6, and this one genuinely surprises people. Prices for the same cruise itinerary can actually drop as departure gets closer, particularly during rougher weather seasons. If you're flexible and willing to gamble on conditions, sailing during less popular windows can mean a meaningfully cheaper fare, but pricing tricks are only the beginning. Some of the more unsettling secrets on this list have nothing to do with money at all. The legal gray zone most passengers never consider. Number 7. Every cruise ship carries actual holding cells, informally called the brig, used to detain passengers or crew who become violent or seriously disruptive until the ship reaches its next port, and can hand them over to local authorities. Number 8. Jurisdiction on a cruise ship is genuinely complicated. Because a ship might be registered in one country, owned by a company based in another, and currently sailing through international waters near a completely different nation, determining exactly which country's laws apply to a specific incident can become a real legal tangle, and cruise lines themselves have no governmental authority to formally prosecute anyone. Number 9. Most major cruise lines register their ships under what's known as a flag of convenience, choosing a country with looser labor and tax regulations rather than flagging the vessel in the country where the cruise line is actually headquartered. It's a well-known industry practice, largely driven by significantly lower operating and crewing costs compared to flagging a ship domestically. Number 10. Every ocean-going cruise ship carries a small morgue, a legally expected accommodation given how often natural deaths occur aboard a vessel carrying thousands of passengers, many of them older travelers, for a week or more at a time. Number 11. Ships communicate using deliberately vague code words, specifically so passengers never overhear a genuine emergency being announced in plain language. Codes like Alpha for a medical emergency, Bravo for a fire, and Oscar for someone overboard are used across the industry precisely to prevent panic among thousands of guests who have no reason to know something has gone wrong. Number 12, and this one sounds almost unbelievable. Cruise ships have, on rare historical occasions, actually encountered pirates, particularly in certain international waters. Crews train specifically for this scenario, even though the odds of it ever affecting a mainstream cruise itinerary remain extremely low. Once you understand how much legal complexity is quietly built into every voyage, it becomes easier to understand just how carefully everything else on the ship is engineered too. The hidden mechanics behind everything you experience. Number 13. Cabin location matters far more than most first-time cruisers realize. Rooms positioned directly below or above venues like the nightclub, casino, or kids club tend to be noticeably loud well into the night, while cabins near the lowest decks, close to the engine room, often experience constant low vibration and mechanical noise throughout the entire voyage. Number 14. Booking what's called a guaranteed stateroom, where you pay in full without choosing a specific room number, occasionally results in a free upgrade to a nicer cabin category, since cruise lines use guaranteed bookings to fill unsold inventory in higher tiers. Number 15. Cabin upgrades once you're already on board are almost never possible on a fully booked sailing, with one narrow exception. If another passenger books a cabin and simply never shows up, that vacancy sometimes opens the door for a reassignment, though the front desk typically won't even know about no-shows until after the ship has already departed. Number 16. Nearly every cruise cabin is built from metal, meaning the walls themselves are magnetic. Bringing a handful of magnets or magnetic hooks turns an ordinary cabin into an instantly more organized space for hanging schedules, tickets, and even swimwear or towels. Number 17. Cabin outlets are notoriously limited, and most cruise lines specifically prohibit passengers from bringing surge-protected power strips, which will be confiscated during security screening, even though standard non-surge protected power strips are typically allowed. Number 18. All water served aboard a cruise ship, including straight from the tap, is genuinely safe to drink. Bottled water is sold aggressively throughout the ship anyway, purely as an upsell, not because the tap water itself is unsafe. And once you understand how carefully engineered the ship's physical environment is, the next layer of secrets involves something even more surprising: how much control you actually have over your own experience if you simply know to ask the tricks that actually work in your favor. Number 19. If you order a bottle of wine at dinner and don't finish it, most cruise lines will happily mark the bottle with your cabin number and save the remainder for you at a different restaurant or on a different night, rather than letting it go to waste. Number 20. Souvenir drink cups. The oversized, brightly colored ones sold at the pool bar often come with a hidden perk. Ask about refilling them at a discounted rate for the rest of your cruise, rather than paying full price for a brand new drink every single time. Number 21. Beer lovers can typically order drinks by the bucket at a meaningful discount compared to buying individually, and nothing requires you to drink them all in one sitting or in one location. Feel free to carry a half-finished bucket back to your own balcony. Number 22. If a show or dinner reservation shows as fully booked online before you even board, it's frequently worth checking again once you're actually on the ship. Seats and tables often open up from last-minute cancellations that never get reflected in the online booking system. Number 23. Seasickness remedies are often available for free rather than purchased. Crew members frequently recommend green apples and plain crackers as a natural remedy, and over-the-counter motion sickness medication can usually be picked up from the guest services desk at no charge. Number 24. The best discounts aren't always visible online at all. Cruise lines frequently hold back their most competitive rates and promotions specifically for bookings made by phone, meaning a quick call to a travel agent or the cruise line directly can sometimes reveal pricing that never appears on the website. And finally, number 25. The single secret every cruise line hopes you never fully internalize: the entire onboard economy, from casino chips to your scannable cabin card, is deliberately designed to feel disconnected from real money. Charging drinks, excursions, and specialty dinners to a card, instead of handing over physical cash, measurably increases how much the average passenger spends across a single voyage, a well-documented psychological effect that hospitality and gambling industries alike have relied on for decades. That same card, incidentally, is usually also where a daily automatic gratuity charge quietly accumulates in the background, covering tips for the housekeeping, dining, and bar staff who spend the entire week taking care of you. Most passengers never actually see this charge itemized day by day, only noticing the total on their final bill, which is precisely why so many crew members describe it as one of the most misunderstood parts of the entire cruise experience. What all 25 secrets actually reveal. step back, and a clear pattern runs through every single one of these hidden details. A cruise ship isn't simply a boat carrying you from one beautiful destination to another. It's an extraordinarily carefully engineered environment, built simultaneously to maximize your enjoyment and to maximize what you spend while enjoying it, all while operating under a genuinely complicated web of legal, financial, and logistical realities most passengers never think to question. None of that makes cruising a bad deal. If anything, understanding these 25 secrets means you're finally seeing the ship exactly as its designers intended it to be seen, not as a mystery, but as a machine built with extraordinary precision, quietly running in the background of your entire vacation. So the next time you step aboard, glance around a little differently. Notice the casino doors, and consider why they're locked until you clear port. Ask about that half-finished bottle of wine, bring the magnets. And remember that behind every polished railing, every printed daily program, and every smiling crew member, there's an entire hidden system working constantly, quietly, and remarkably well to make sure your week at sea feels effortless, even though almost nothing about it actually is. Because that, in the end, is what every one of these 25 secrets really has in common. Each one exists at the exact point where genuine hospitality meets careful, deliberate business strategy. And once you can see both sides of that line clearly, you'll never look at a cruise ship the same way again.